Pakistan's voters, they're the most pessimistic about the economy in years leading up to Thursday's election. That is based on a Gallup poll, which also showed Pakistani voters struggle to make ends meet in the face of the highest inflation in Asia. Take a look at this next report to understand the likely impact of the economic conditions on Pakistan's elections. 70% of Pakistanis believe the local economic situation is worsening. That marks the highest percentage in the 18 years that Gallup survey has been conducting the study. For nearly half of the survey participants, their current wage makes it challenging to cover basic needs. Around 61% said their standard of living was getting worse. Almost 9 out of 10 people believe corruption in Pakistan's government is widespread. Just 1 in 4 approved of Pakistan's leadership. The Gallup report said the country of 241 million requires considerable political and economic reform to remedy the structural nature of its fiscal debts. The report added, for whoever wins the election, reform will be difficult without a popular mandate. With its huge debt burden, Pakistan has once again found itself in need of another bailout from the International Monetary Fund. The current program is the 23rd IMF bailout that Pakistan has had since independence in 1947. It also depends on financial backing from friends like the UAE, Saudi Arabia and China. The government which wins the election will need to negotiate more funding with the IMF when its current program ends in March. That means more fiscal cuts, including higher taxes and interest rates, pointing to more pain ahead for the average citizen. Among Asian countries, Pakistan had the most dramatic increase in consumer prices in January, up 28% year over year. In contrast, India's inflation rose to around 5.7% last month. When it comes to politics, the general attitude is just as gloomy. 70% of Pakistanis do not believe their elections are fair. The survey highlights the gloomy mood among voters ahead of the polls. But the primary question is, can the elections revive the lost confidence among voters in the country's economic progress? Bureau Report, WION World is One.